Got this in Dollarama for $3. Let that soak in for a bit. Star Wars Empire. Look at that. Look at that. It's all neat and fancy. Writers, Ron Mars, Jeremy Barlow. Thank you. They were good stories. Felt very Star Wars-ish. Alright. She got a guy with a girl on the back. Speeder. Doesn't look like the best of speeders. Yeah, you got some people chasing behind. Look too happy. Alright. The bravery of being out of range. The planet Stoga. About as far out on the rim as you can get without falling off the map. If you're looking to drop off the galactic radar, this giant ball of sand would seem the perfect place to disappear. Far enough away from galactic politics to make you forget all about them. My kind of place. For the last few months, I've enjoyed Stoga's quiet anonymity. Led a peaceful life of honest work and simple pleasure. Stay just beyond the Empire and Alliance's firing range. That all ended this morning. Her name's Rasha Bex. Not bad, eh? Normally I'd have said almost anything to get her on the back of my speeder. Now, folks chasing her are from an underground rebel cell that had taken root near here. Your friends are persistent. I never said they were my friends. I know, so much for staying out of it. Don't let them make those canyons! Apparently I'm not the only one who figured out that Stoga was a good place to hide from Star Destroyers. Zhat! There goes the neighborhood. Rasha had met up with a group of what she thought were kindred spirits. Turned out they were rebels. Finding the rebels' methods too extremist for her taste, Rasha tried to move on. The Alliance soldiers had other ideas. They're too fast. We can't outrun them. In a minute we won't have to. She knew too much, and they couldn't risk her sharing information with the wrong people. She arranged transport off Stoga, but she was having some troubles shaking this crew behind us to get there. Lucky for her, I came along. Yeah, lucky for her. You're not! You are! That's it! Box them in! I thought I'd left all of this behind me, but somehow I always end up running full speed down a dead end. Stop! We can't get through there! Missile! Bunt! Boom! Boom! General Bella Bliss isn't going to like this, Karn, if that girl gets away. She won't. We're not the only ones out here looking for her. For a mechanic, you're an amazing pilot. You'd be surprised at what you pick up fixing other people's junk. You, for example. Funny, as a comedian, you're an amazing mechanic. What do we do now? We'll lay low at a friend's place tonight. At first light, we'll make a run for your rendezvous point and hope those rebels aren't waiting for us when we get there. Boshek, Boshek, would you go and get yourself into this time? I'm just going to... I need to get cleaned up. Straight down that hallway, sweets. It's not what it looks like. Actually, from here, it doesn't look too bad. Tam's an old friend, going way back. I hate lying to him, but the truth here could get him killed, and my conscience is already heavy enough without carrying that load. Listen, Tam, there's some heat on us. This girl, Rasha, she's in some trouble. We just need a few hours sleep, and then we're out of your hair. I don't have much hair left to tangle, but you're the one I'm concerned about. You've done well for yourself out here. It hasn't always been easy, but you seem to have found balance, some happiness finally. I just don't want to see you lose that to fall back into the old life. Trust me, I don't want that either. This is a blue milk run. She has some friends waiting to pick her up. I get her there, and then I go home and forget I ever saw her. Promise. We'll talk more when I get back, I promise. In the meantime, go, don't let an old man stop you. Your friend seems nice, his taste in interior decorating notwithstanding. Tam, yeah, he keeps to himself, but he's a good man. He likes people. He just likes them better when they're not around. Some days that doesn't seem so crazy. Some days it isn't. So is it that why you're out here? On Stoga, I mean? To get away from other people? Well, I'd heard it was the one system in the galaxy you could go and not get shot at by a gang of disgruntled rebels. I might have to look at that travel brochure again. Set to, yeah. And what makes you think I'm not from around here anyway? Come on, you're no farmer. Not a miner either. The truth's not all that exciting. You'll be disappointed. I doubt it, but go ahead, disappoint me. I used to be a smuggler. Made my living running around the galaxy carrying other people's problems. The thing is, you do that long enough and those problems start to become your own. Eventually, the thrill of it all dried up. Suddenly, pulling back and living the quiet life out here all made sense. Unfortunately, that epiphany hit me after I had accidentally trashed some TIE fighters and got my name on the Empire's wanted list. Sometimes a guy just can't catch a break. I'm surprised the Empire hasn't sent someone after you. Oh, they have bigger troubles than me to worry about. And I won't be sticking my neck out anytime soon. Don't you care about the future? I care about my future. About getting through tomorrow. You can't hide forever. Sooner or later, you'll have to make a stand. When it comes to it, which way will you jump? You may want to ask yourself that question. Considering all the rebel blaster fire you're drawing right now. This guy Karn wants you dead. Seems to me you should be the one rethinking your stance. I know exactly where I stand. You should come with me. You're a great pilot. You could... Whoa, slow down. Put whatever spin you want on it. As far as I'm concerned, this war is just a battle between two extreme ideologies. If I had to choose, then sure, I'd side with the Alliance in a heartbeat. But I don't have to choose. Look, I'd love to give this whole war up too, settle down somewhere quiet, ignore the rest of the galaxy. But that life's a fantasy. This is a real fight for a real future. Life's too short to waste it on a future that might never happen. I don't know if that's the most enlightened advice anyone's ever given me, or the biggest pile of delusional junk I've ever heard. Either way, I'm too tired to argue anymore. Boshek, you're the dirtiest, most stubborn, wrong-thinking scoundrel I've ever met, and I'm glad you picked me up. Me too, Rasha. Me too. Did they send any signals? You did the right thing, Tam. We'll take it from here. There was a time not too long ago when I wanted the Force to guide my life. That's really why I came out to Stoga, to find out how strong that connection could become. The thing of it is, the closer I tried to get to it, the further away it felt. Now, when I could use any kind of guidance, I get a resounding silence. So I go with my gut instead. You better be sure, Karn. Tam, take their guns. Don't let them follow us. You and I have lots to talk about, pal, later. Got set up by his pal Tarn. So they're out there in the rubble of TIE Fighter junk and Star Destroyer garbage. I've been waiting for this. Come on, tough guy, let's see what you've got. Crack! This just keeps getting better. Your speeder's hammered. We'll have to. Way ahead of you. Get on! Leave them! There's no time! They're right on us. What now? The bridge at the old mining operation. My friends are waiting on the other side. If we can beat Karn across and take it out. They're going for that bridge. There! Pull us over! Hand me your rifle! They're moving too fast, you'll never hit them! I'm not aiming at them. Click. Pow! They hit the cable! We're not going to make it! Push it! Pow! Zing zing! Get ready! If my faith in the Force wavered before, I'm a believer now. Hang on! We're too late. We need to warn the others. Spang! Well, I got us this far. Wait, we're moving. Somebody's pulling us up. Maintain covering fire. Don't let them get a shot off. Pull those people up here now. We have them on the run. Oh yeah, a little bit of tongue. Come on, there's time for that later. We made it! Here, it's everything I got on them. There are 6 active cells in the area, all connected to General Bell Iblis. Good work, Captain Bex. The ground assault's already underway. Wait. Wait just 1 minute! Stop! Boshak, drop your blaster! You lied to me. You were never with the rebellion. You're a spy! I never said whose side I was on. I just told you I didn't agree with the rebels' methods, and that you make your own assumptions. Please, lower your blaster. I don't want them to kill you. Fine. My extraction was compromised. I enlisted your help to complete my mission. I never meant for you to get caught up in all of this. Can you understand that? Perfectly. I'm sure Tam will too. When your TIE bombers drop one on his house. Boshek, I can help you. The Empire needs good men. If you join us, I'll get the charges against you dropped. No thanks. I've seen how good the Empire's word is. I'd rather take my chances in prison. Look, we're at war here. It's an ugly thing, but that's what it is. People like your friend Tam are causing chaos and death all over the galaxy, and we have to stop them. You can either hide out here in the desert with your head in the sand, or you can stand and make a difference. Or you can stop buying into the propaganda and get away from all of this. You don't want to be here any more than I do. What? I won't stay locked up. Get me out of here and we can disappear together. Karn and his men got away, but they won't get far. We'll either round them up later or bomb them to oblivion. You're not having second thoughts about the smuggler, are you? What? No, of course not. Just thinking about the future. The end. I forgot there's 3 stories to this. So we'll do the second one. We'll do the second one, because this is more Star Warsy. This is more familiar. This is a good story, too. Okay? Good story. Familiar faces. Idiot's Array. Star Wars Empire. I'll do it. You will. You weren't even invited to this meeting, Captain Solo, and now you're volunteering to get the supplies we need? I happened to be walking by, I couldn't help overhearing. But let's face it, Princess, there's nobody with the fleet who's better suited for the job. I'm the guy who knows how to get things. This is a little different than smuggling stolen goods for a hut. We need some very specific spare parts. I know a nice, out-of-the-way place. It should have everything we need, and nothing we don't. Like too many questions or any Imperial presence. Chewie and I can be in and out before anyone even knows we're there. We can't risk having you detected. If the Empire finds the fleet, this rebellion could be crushed. Leia, you wound me. I'm the soul of discretion. I will wound you if you don't take a step backwards, Captain Solo. But I don't suppose we have a better option. If there's skullduggery to be done, better to send a scoundrel. If there are no objections. None here? Alright then. Give me the shopping list. Oh, quit giving me that look. You're glad to get out of here there too. Don't tell me you're not. Oh, gotta do this. Gotta do this. Okay. You were going just as stir-crazy as I was, sitting around waiting for the new base to be constructed. At least this way we get to do something. No, that's not true. It's got nothing to do with her. I'm doing this for the rebellion. Well, you believe what you want to believe. I don't even like her. Much. Coming up on Void Station now. Punch in a landing sequence. I'll see if I can get us a docking bay. What do you mean, no? Of course we have time. What are we supposed to do? Hide inside the Falcon while the supplies are being loaded? Okay, but in the meantime, what's wrong with having a little fun? This fucking thing, man. You worry too much. Have I ever told you that? I have, haven't I? I'm just saying we should take advantage of any opportunities while we're here. In case you hadn't noticed, our current situation sure isn't going to make us rich. Come on, just a few hands, a few extra credits won't kill us, you know. Don't throw that in my face, it wasn't my fault. How was I supposed to know the deck was marked? But I got it back, didn't I? Fine. Fine. Never wants to have any fun. Sorry, boys. Looks like it's me again. Usually I'm an idiot's erase sort of guy, but I'm not complaining. Snoiget! Another pure sabak! You're either the best cheater or the luckiest player I've ever seen. Not sure whether I should be offended or flattered. So who wants to go again? My luck can't last forever, right? Oh, I don't know. Seems like your luck usually gets better and better. Shio? Shio Odala? What are you doing here? Little of this, little of that. Trying to change my luck more than anything. Maybe you came to the right place. Sit in? I should know better than to sit in at a sabak table with you, but maybe one hand. Deal the lady in. It's been a few years, Shield. What's the second best looking smuggler in the galaxy been up to? Still making the Kessel run on a regular basis? To tell you the truth, I'm between jobs right now. My ship's in for repairs. Like I said, I need a change of luck. She will be sorry he missed you. He's loading up the Falcon. He doesn't approve of my desire to have a little fun. Nothing wrong with fun. Or desire. Shame you and I didn't partner up a little more often, Han. We would have been a pretty good fit. 10 and 10 more. So what brings Han Solo to this rock? I assume not just to play some sabak. Making a supply run for a client. B1050 power converters, that sort of thing. Sounds a little mundane, not exactly the sort of cargo you're known for carrying. Hey, not my job to ask questions, so I just take it from here and to there. Customer's always right, right? You know, I was hoping my luck was changing, but I think I better walk away before I get further behind. You sure? The cards can always turn. I'm sure. Good seeing you again, hon. Always a pleasure, Shio. It would have been. No! No, no, no! That's it! That's the best price I can give you! You're breaking me as it is! I thought now, what was the thing about it? I believe we're having a sale. I can do better, a lot better. You want them all loaded into that one, right? A woman seeks an audience with the great Jib Kopatha. I have women, send her away. It is a woman who owes money to the great Jib Kopatha. Ah, nutcase. Jib. Shield. I assume you're here to pay back the money you borrowed. Otherwise, I don't have your money, but then there's no need for this conversation. I might have something else you're interested in, possibly some information on the rebel fleet. You're still looking for it, aren't you? I ran into an old associate in the casino, a smuggler named Han Solo. He mentioned he was here picking up supplies for a client. B1050 power converters. Not at all the kind of cargo you'd need a smuggler to carry, but just the sort of supplies the rebel fleet might need to upgrade its turbo lasers. How very interesting indeed. What kind of man is this Solo? Someone who would be involved with the rebellion? Not really. But it's possible. He's changed. I hear people do that. I gave you the information, so I want my debt cancelled. From what I hear, you can't afford to say no. Not unless you want to disappoint Vader when he shows up again. So true. No one ever disappoints Lord Vader twice. But I will have the location of the rebel fleet when he returns, and I'm quite certain you will help me. You really have no choice. All right, but I don't want him harmed. You have my word. Don't risk our credits on the cards, he tells me. Eh? Shio? People will talk if we don't stop running into each other like this. Maybe running into each other is exactly what I had in mind. Shield, I know we haven't seen each other in a while, but Shield, I'm flattered, but friends of yours? I'm sorry, I didn't have any choice. Sorry? Just go with them, they won't hurt you. Oh, I can see how friendly they are. Just going for that gun. You know it. Ah! Squawk! Oof! Crack! Oof! Oof! Ow! The face of remorselessness. Ah, he awakes. Where am I? Who are you? My name is of no importance to you, not in your present position, but my occupation might be of more interest. I am a broker of information. It is my livelihood, my currency. And at present I wish to have information about the rebel fleet. I have reason to believe you know its whereabouts. Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. Believe me, I'd tell you if I did, but I try to steer pretty clear of all that stuff. Hmm. Well, I thought you might say that, hence the presence of my friend here. What was the... Hmm. Anyways, sometimes I find it necessary to coax the information from people. Choba here is very useful in that pursuit. It's often said that thugs are possessed of a cruel streak. Absolutely true. You said you wouldn't hurt him. I lied. I think you understand the situation, Solo, but just so we're both clear, I want the location of the rebel fleet. Choba will help you remember this information. His attentions will continue until you reveal what you know, or until you are dead, whichever comes first. Jar! Again, Captain Solo, the rebel fleet. Tell me what you know, and this can all stop. See, now that's what I've been trying to tell you. I don't know anything. Give me the location of the fleet, or you'll beg me for death. Really rather have a glass of water if it's all the same to you. I mean, you really think I'd hesitate to tell you everything I knew if it meant saving my own skin? Guess you don't know me very well. Han, just tell him what he wants to know. He's serious, Han. He'll kill you. Jib Kopatha isn't someone to... You can't bluff your way out of this one. Maybe he doesn't know you very well, but I do. Why are you being so stupid? Maybe I've changed. People don't change. You'd be surprised. I know I was. I don't know what happened to you, Han, but it's going to get you killed. It's possible that he really doesn't know. For his sake, he better hope he does. I can't watch this. You don't need me anymore anyway. No, you served your purpose. I've already had your ship released. Here. Never let it be said I'm not generous. Think of it as a souvenir. I seriously doubt he's ever going to need it again. No. Probably not. I'm here for the Emerald Twilight. This one right over here. Guess you finally paid off your debt to the Bothan, huh? Something like that. Well, she's all ready to fly. When are you planning on leaving? As soon as I can. I've got some things I'd rather put behind me. Chewbacca? Chewbacca? Han's in trouble. I didn't think it would turn out like this, but it's all my fault. Han said some things to me in the casino that made it seem like he was involved with the Rebel Alliance. I took the information to Jib Kopatha. He's an information broker here on Void Station, and I was in deep to him. Now Jib's holding Han prisoner, and he's... Well, I don't know if Han can last much longer. Here's proof if you need it. No, we just can't go busting into Jib's place. He's got enough goons on his payroll that we'd never even reach Han. Our best chance is to surprise them. It's not my fault you're so big. Learn to duck. Now keep quiet. We're almost there. The rebellion is doomed, Solo. So why should you throw your life away for it? I keep telling you that I'm not telling you. Damn you, Chobo! What am I paying you for? He's stronger than anyone I've ever had on my table. He won't break. Do you want me to just kill him? Idiot, the time Vader gave me is almost up. He's going to be here, and it's worth my life if I can't give him the location of the rebel fleet. No, wait. Maybe I'll be spared if I turn him over to Vader. Vader? He doesn't need to be in one piece, though, does he? Han, hang on! Oh, I'm not going anywhere. No. Guards! Are you alright? Can you walk? Not with him on top of me, I can't. Yeah, glad to see you too. You know, you might have had a point about gambling leading to trouble. Easy. Easy. I'm sorry. I'll forgive you if we get out of here alive. So why'd you come back, Sheila? I heard somewhere that people don't change. Guess I surprised myself. Just one thing to take care of before we go. I understand that it was just business, right, Jib? Just like this. Anyone I'm paying to protect me. Protect me! Oh boy. The way they came in is our only way out. I was afraid you were going to tell me that. Chewie, clear us a path! Head for the hangar! Chewie, get us ready. Sounds like this place is going to have a visitor I'd rather not run into again. I owe you, Shield. I betrayed you. Yeah, well, we all make mistakes. I've made my share. But I think I'm making up for them now. We could always use more help. There would be a place for you. I appreciate the offer, but I don't know if I'm ready for that much change all at once. But we'll see each other again. I know what you're going to say, so don't even bother with it. I told you so next. Bothering with I told you so. Next time we just pick up the cargo and go. But I'm telling you, Chewie, I couldn't lose at the Spock table. I mean, the run of luck I was having. Hey! The Imperial fighters must be an escort. And I think I can guess who they're escorting. Take over. We can't have them following us or reporting back. Blast! Those Rectinae are expensive. See if you can coax a little more out of her, Chewie. These things are all over us. Huh? How did... Looks like your luck still hasn't run out, Han. Told you I'd see you again. Didn't expect it to be so soon. But I'm not complaining. That's two I owe you, Shield. Thinking about following me home? Not this time, but who knows? Things change. Please, hear me out. I gave you a chance, and you give me nothing. Not so, Lord Vader. Please, I captured one of the rebels. Speak. I served you, Lord. Well, Lord, I have. It was the smuggler Solo. I took him prisoner. He was right here. Was? He escaped before I could force the fleet's location from him. He killed most of my guards. I was lucky to survive. But he couldn't have gotten far. You should be able to recapture him easily. So I was valuable too, wasn't I? I kept him here long enough that he's still within your reach. You see, I can still be useful to you and the... I warned you not to fail me. The end. So we'll do this story another time. Galaxy full of trouble. Luke Skywalker fights side by side with a shipwrecked veteran from the Clone Wars. Han Solo flirts with an old flame only to land in the fire. And Boshek, the galaxy's second coolest smuggler, attracts blaster fire from rebels and Imperials alike in this collection featuring some of the most unexpected stories in the era of the Empire. Whether it's Boshek transporting an innocent enough looking girl, Han making a supply run for the resource-strapped Alliance, or Luke flying escort for a rebel intelligence team on a supposedly deserted planet, these adventures may start as routine missions, but their endings are anything but predictable. Star Wars Empire. Allies and Adversaries. Hope you liked it. Hope you liked it. And thank you for the new follow.